I can't put it on the shelf now. This is not the end yet. I can't quit now.
He's just got weird power. It's weird how much power he's got.
You know, I'm a man of pride, a man of dignity. You know, a man for my people. You know, and I want people to say he was a true legend.
I truly think he's the hardest punching heavyweight ever. Sounds like an exaggeration. Great. I got hit by Wilder in sparring, and I've been hit by Vladimir Klitschko on the chin with 10-ounce gloves. There was more effect from Wilder hitting me on the top of the head with 18-ounce gloves on, me wearing a head guard, and it wasn't even clean, it was just glancing. I felt that more. It was Wilder's all over the place, but the power.
I fight for my loved ones, I fight for my family, for my fans, and this is the only thing that I know how to do.
Andy Ruiz can punch like a motherfucker. I was at ringside, all I could hear is, fuck, fuck. I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, I can hear these punches. I was like, ooh.
He's a person that you can't really underestimate. Ruiz is a person that everyone underestimates because of his physique.
Yeah, don't take him lightly because he can fight. He is a good puncher, and he may not look like a fighter, but he can fight.
There's a tremendous amount of energy that's expended every time they throw punches. But you, man, your punches just come in bunches. They just...
I want to become a champion again, and that's exactly why I'm working my ass off.
It's an uncommon pairing when Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder face off, but their matchup is flawless. In their quest to recover their previous glory as heavyweight champions, both men have a great deal to fight for. You'll be riveted to the television for sure as you watch these two mesmerizing styles of the WBC eliminators for a fight against the #1 heavyweight champion Tyson Fury.
And Joshua's hurt.
Bad fight for Deontay Wilder.
Maybe he's still a little salty because his fighter got beaten. I mean, who knows?
Well, my goal is to knock him out, you know, as I always display. Well, I'm gonna land regardless. And when I do, it's bam, baby, good night.
The Bronze Bomber's entire strategy and game plan going into fights is to open up his opponent and land that bomb. It's not random flair. He makes conscious decisions to set up and put as much power into that punch as fast as possible. Knowing well if landed correctly, there is a small chance of them recovering.
He gives Wilder absolute fits in that fight. He will knock Wilder clean out. It will be so one-sided, that fight. So one-sided.
Ruiz has heart and determination. If Joshua couldn't keep him down, then Wilder might be unable to do so too.
Wow, that was fast from Joshua.
But when he's on, I don't see many heavyweights that beat Andy Ruiz.
Andy will use his swift fists to establish the tempo. If he imposes a bit more, Ruiz may have a chance of stopping Wilder. Wilder versus Ruiz is set as a final eliminator to determine Fury's next mandatory challenge.
You're gonna get hit. It's just when you're gonna get hit.
I love fighting bigger guys, you know. One time I fought a guy that was shorter than me, and it was kind of hard. So imagine me pressuring bigger guys and throwing these combinations. It works for me really good.
Andy has fast hands, he's explosive. Usually when you're describing fighters and you say he's real short or he's shorter, that could come across as a disadvantage. But in Andy's case, being shorter, he knew how to use his height and get under and use his deceivingness to him. So we're going to draw it up. I've already begun drawing it up, and we're going to get in the lab, and, you know, we're going to put him on his ass.
I was ringside when Deontay Wilder knocked out Brazil. I was in Brooklyn for that with my brother.
Bro.
Dude.
That guy.
And they sat us next to his family. And it ruined it for me because
you can't cheer.
I saw the wife. I just went, oh my God.
Yeah. Your life depends on it. Don't go up missing.
Solitary mind of a madman screams in the dark. Evil lurks, enemies, see me bleed. Hail Mary, nigga, running quick siege. What we have in now?
Wilder isn't a walk in the park, and even gassed he packs a lot of power, and Ruiz has the chin to at least survive some rounds. We've just seen Wilder knock Helenius out with the shortest punch ever. He dropped Fury with a similar punch in the third fight. He also knocked Ortiz out with a short punch in the rematch. If he can hit Fury, who is way better defensively than Ruiz, he sure as hell can hit Ruiz, who has looked really hittable in his last 2 fights. Ruiz is an excellent technical Mexican-style boxer with very fast hands, effective at countering, and there are all kinds of very realistic good reasons to believe Ruiz walks away with a solid decision win if the fight comes out to the final bell.
I'll make it rain on whoever. I'll make it rain at whoever.
You know what? For me, I feel I could take a punch. And no, I'm not saying that he doesn't hit hard or nothing, but damn well he hits hard. But just like how Eddie Hearns was saying, I'm going to get in, I'm going to throw my combinations, I'm going to be fast, explosive, and I feel that right hand in his temple is going to go down.
Don't count out a knockout win from Ruiz. This is possible if Ruiz comes with his A-game, and he doesn't come like he's been enjoying too much Snickers.
Gets me through the day, so.
We will win the fight with Wilder because what Andy have, he got more explosive punches. He can throw more punches than Wilder. I think Wilder, when he throw punches, he get tired. And Andy got more chin than Wilder.
2 former champions, both hungry to sit at the very top, and wear the glorified barbaric throne once again. The winner gets the opportunity to face the current undefeated King Tyson Fury. Usyk sits on most of the heavyweight belts, and unclear if Fury has any interests in fighting the crafty Ukrainian at the moment. Is it fear? Or just not ready to entertain Usyk right now? Joshua will have a confidence boost fight, whilst Wilder is still calling for an AJ fight. This era of heavyweights is soon done, and we hardly seen the fights we wanted to see, and legacies of the fighters almost tarnished over promoters' best interest. If Joshua doesn't fight Wilder anytime soon, this could stain his respect from fans forever and can forget about being one of the greats. We've witnessed Eddie Hearns plan to season a fight between AJ and Wilder, but it went terribly wrong, leaving AJ's legacy in shambles and possibly losing the biggest purse in boxing history.
Bow! Bow, 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 bow! Attention! Move around with a vengeance! Bow!
Andy Ruiz is a tremendous fighter.
Tune in, man. Tune into the future.
He conquered glory when he knocked out Anthony Joshua, then got sidelined by the pleasures of becoming a real hero. But he's back. He had a tremendous outing against Ortiz, and it shall be a sensational match to have the winner to be the mandatory for the title. Wilder is a tremendous fighter. He was the WBC champion for 5 years, defended the title 11 times. He drew with Fury, then he lost, and then he came back and lost again, but in a dramatic fight in which he had Fury down. Fights I have seen.
Deontay Wilder's back. You know, he always looking for great, exciting fights. That's what he loved to give the fans. So if that's what lined up next, I got to handle the business. After that, man, we can get it on.